Welcome back, my analog friend. Today we're going to be talking about a photo backpack by the company Gitzo. It's the Adventury. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm guessing it's Adventury. And we're going to be looking at both versions, the 30 litre and the 45 litre version. We've got both. And yeah, we've been using them for about a year now, both. And we're really excited about them. So we're going to be talking about those today. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So stay tuned. Okay, so this backpack comes in two sizes. One is a 30 litre variant and one is a 45 litre variant. And these rucksacks were made for wildlife photography, so they're actually pretty large, but this makes it quite suitable for analog photography. So a little backstory here, how it came to be that we own these rucksacks. Basically, 2 years back, the camera bag of Moritz got stolen, unfortunately, and he had to buy a new one, and he went in the shop and he was looking around and he found this one, and he was just like stunned by the quality. And that's how he got his. And a couple of months later, just before the Scotland road trip, I bought the Nikon Z6, which is actually filming right now. And along with that, I got the backpack and I got the 45 litre variant because I was also really impressed with the build quality and the overall quality of this thing and the comfort. And that's how we came to have these both. And basically the first test we ever really did was back in Scotland, which we did a video about. Which was last summer, and yeah, we took them on really long hikes and really put them through their paces and really could test them quite well. So like I said, the first thing that you really notice is, damn, this is like really well built, the padding is amazing, and just the outside fabric is super durable and weather resistant. And you notice this when you're like hiking and you're maybe just like scratching your bag on a rock or something, you will notice that it's very resistant to like scratches and water as well if you're on hikes. So that's something that's just like, overall, it does make a very good first impression. And first of all, the comfort on this thing is amazing. The straps are like really thick and solid, and you can really put it on your back really well. So you can have all the straps you can, tighten so it really fits your body. And yeah, it's just like a normal kind of hiking backpack, and it's really great. So even if you're going on like long hikes, it's really good for that. And yeah. So a little interruption here, we've got some stuff in the mail. This is super exciting. You guys know what it's like when stuff comes in the mail. Woo! It's actually not mine, by the way, this is Moritz stuff, but I'm still excited. Fuck it. Got some good old film here, guys. Wow. Where did you get this?
eBay.
eBay? Well, there you go. So as photographers, we're obviously not only carrying around our camera gear, we're also having to carry around all our normal stuff. And for that, we've got special compartments on the outside of this rucksack, which is cool. Up front, we've got like a little safe pouch for, keys, phone, glasses, I don't know, stuff like that. And on the side, we've got two pouches on either side for, water bottle, or also tripod mounting, if you're into that. So you have 3 options for mounting a tripod, or maybe even 4. So you've got both sides, the kind of classical tripod on the side mount. And then also you could mount it on the front of the thing or the back, depending on how you look at it. If you have like a large tripod or, a special head or something. And also you could technically mount it on the bottom like a kind of, mat on a traveling backpack. And those are your options for doing that. So you've got a couple of options and it's pretty good. And also, it has some other features on the outside. So you've got those pouches, but you also have a rain cover, like we said. So this backpack is weather resistant as is, but obviously if it's raining heavily, you might want to pop over that cover, which we did a couple of times in Scotland, obviously, because it does rain there. So we did that, and it's handy to have that on board. Now, obviously, to get inside the compartment, you're going to have to open the back of this thing. And for that, something that's really cool is the zips, because they're really high quality and they've got this kind of rubber closing that closes automatically over the, thing itself. So it's always protected against elements, which is super handy and it feels very high quality. But we're now going to go into the inside of this rucksack and we're going to look at the inlay options. And basically what you have is this big one inlay that you have for, all your camera gear. And you have like all these different options of mounting like these kind of compartments, and you can build your own. It's very modular, and you've got these dividers that you can put in, and it's done with Velcro. And something that's really positive, if we like, is that they're really thick and sturdy, so it doesn't wobble around and it's not like totally jello. And yeah, so that's like the main compartment. You've also got some extra pockets that you can Velcro in, which are good for like keeping all your small stuff, like, you know, maybe film, maybe like a screwdriver or something like that, which you can just keep separate from like your camera body and stuff so it doesn't get scratched up, which is super handy if you ask me. So like on most backpacks, this does have a laptop compartment on the very back piece of the backpack, so the thing that's literally pressing against your back. And you've got two main compartments, so one's for the backpack and one is for like an iPad or, you know, like a notebook, something to write with. And we found this to be quite handy because you can just, you know, take along your laptop, and also you can put in like something for your field notes or anything along those lines. Now, as you can see, you can store away all your, you know, equipment in this bag, which is super handy. And when you close it down, you have two covers. So you've got a mesh cover that you close first, so everything stays in place. And then on top of that closes the notebook thing and like the actual kind of backpack lid. It's quite handy because if something falls out of the compartment, like a pen or something, it's not going to scratch up all your belongings, so that's quite handy. Now, on the top of the bag, you actually have like a roll top, which you can open, which if you're going on long hikes can be a really handy thing to have because you can stuff a lot of stuff in there. So anything you have, like a jacket, you know, clothes, or maybe even like a cooker or something, food, anything you have like that, great place to store it. And you know, the thing that we love about that is that you keep all your personal stuff and the things that you don't really want to mix up with your camera, like a banana, away from, you know, your equipment. So an awesome feature of this backpack is actually you can just take out the entire inlay, and with that you have just a big backpack that you can use for hiking around, which is super handy because, like we said, it's super comfortable and it's kind of made for, you know, long hikes. So it's a dual purpose kind of thing. If you're not wanting to take along your gear, rip everything out and put in all your camping stuff and you're good to go. So one tricky decision you're going to have to make is whether you want to go for the big backpack, which is 45 liters, or the small one, which is 30. So we're going to do a comparison here between the two and what we can fit in. So you can see that you can fit in quite a lot in both of them. And depending on what kind of gear you use, you might want to go for the bigger one or the smaller one. Like the 30 liter is pretty small for medium format equipment. So if you're taking along your Mamiya and stuff, and you're going on long hikes and you may want to take along, you know, some other stuff, it can be fairly limiting. On the big one, however, you've got like loads of space. Like, wow, you can fit like a whole village in there basically. You know, we had a Mamiya with us, we had the Nikon Z6, and we had like lots of other equipment, you know, telephoto lens and stuff. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. But something to keep in mind is that the big one is like physically big. Now, we are obviously really sold on this backpack, and that's our conclusion, because at the end of the day, when you put your equipment in a bag and you just think that it's safe and it feels quality and it's like just feels good, that's when you know when a backpack is really good. It's nothing fancy, extravagant. It's pretty minimalistic, but that's what we really like about it. And we just think it's a solid investment for anyone you're looking for a good, high quality backpack that you can lug around your equipment with. So that's our conclusion on that. So hopefully you liked the video. So if you did, why not consider subscribing and liking this video? And if you're interested in winning a camera, why not check out our giveaway video, which should be up somewhere here. And if it's not, then the giveaway is closed, but maybe there's another one coming soon on this channel, which is one more reason why you should hit that subscribe button. This is Martin with Global Productions. Over and out.